Hey YouTubers, and welcome back to Tony the Technician channel, and today we're going to be doing some modification to the wing wicker that I got from Hawks 3rd Gen, or Hawks Motorsports. So if you guys have been following the real quick updates on the Camaro, we haven't started any big projects yet, but I'm getting ready to have the car wrapped. If you've watched the previous videos, you already know that. So we're going a complete color change on it, and we're doing the wing wicker, wing, and hood in a different color, so stay tuned to see that. But I'm prepping the car for the wrap, and this is just the little things that I need to do beforehand. So on my Camaro, the previous owner actually removed the side wings from the car, so it's just the center wing. So I have that off, and the tail lights out, and the front grille out, and everything. So it's easier to wrap, and they can get more of a full wrap underneath everything. But I'm also adding this wing wicker from Hawks Motorsports, but as you can tell on the ends, it has that kind of wing on the side that would go over top of the side wings. Well, I don't have the side wings, so it kind of looks silly with the little bat wing hanging out the side without the side wing. So I'm actually going to remove those. I'm going to take my little Dremel and I'm going to cut there. So I used a straight edge, drew a line straight up, and I taped it off. And then after I cut that straight up, we're actually going to round the corner. I already have the lines for it, it's just covered up with tape right now. So I'm just gonna go ahead, take my Dremel, I'm gonna round it up. This way I don't have it wrapped and then have to cut through the wrap and everything. I would prefer just to cut it and have it completely ready for when they wrap it. I can just bolt it back together and put it on the car, not have to worry about cutting through any wrap or ruining it or anything like that. So I'm just prepping as much as possible right now before we get this thing done. So let's go ahead and set it up, and I'm gonna go ahead and start cutting this. Okay, so I have this clamped down to the table. We're just gonna go straight along this side of the blue tape, and then after we're done cutting both sides, we'll go ahead, remove the tape, and we'll make our kind of curved edge here. I'm using the Wen rotary tool, little Dremel. This thing has been fantastic. I didn't have a very good experience with a battery operated or a cordless Dremel, so I picked this up for like $20, and this thing's been amazing. So if you guys are interested, this tool will be linked down in the description underneath the tools link. But one of the best $20 I ever spent. So we got that side cut. I'll go ahead and cut the other side, and then we can come back and kind of clean it up and do the curved portion of the wing. So now we have both of our edges cut. Now we can come in, remove the tape. Here you might be able to see the line that I have marked here for the rounded edge. And we're gonna do that on both sides. Alright, so now we have it completely cut real quick and easy. Now I'll just go through with a fine file and some sandpaper and clean this edge up. Kept it right on the line so everything's nice and clean. It kind of messed up the cover on it. It's just got some basically a vinyl sheet over it to protect the paint because it is painted black, as you can see here. But that doesn't really matter because it's going to be wrapped, but I figured I'd keep the protection on there as long as possible to keep wrapping it. So when they go to wrap it, it's easy. So I'll just go ahead and clean up these edges and make it a little bit nicer. It'll definitely look a lot better on the car instead of having those bat wings over it. So all I'm doing here is kind of smoothing out my cut, because this is like a dual layer. It has a sheet of aluminum with a plastic center section, and another sheet of aluminum. So I'm going through and cleaning up all these shavings and kind of the rough edge. So I'll get that all smoothed out. Once I kind of knock off the larger stuff, then I will come back with my sandpaper and kind of finish it up. So it's already looking much better, much smoother. It's kind of hard to do it with the wrap on there because I need to see what's all kind of burred up. Just kind of a matter of going back and forth, making sure that I have the same results on both sides. We'll go ahead and call that side good. I'll come back with the sandpaper, but now we'll do this side. I won't make you guys watch both sides, so I'm basically coming through and cleaning them up. And then, like I said before, we'll go through and sand it with this. Alrighty, so came out nice and clean. Edges look good, just like it did before. Just like the rest of the wing. You guys might tell better if I remove some of that. You can see the two outer layers and the inner layer. Nice rounded corner. Looks real good. We'll be able to get it wrapped up. So let me just go ahead and kind of set this on the wing so you guys can see it. So that is basically what it will look like. Now we don't have those big old bat wings over the side. Once it gets wrapped, I'll bolt these together. It just takes 10 Allen head screws through the back into the spoiler. I have a video on that, but when I go to assemble this, I'll make sure to do a video on it, assembling the wing wicker to the wing and installing the wing on the car. But I believe this is going to look a lot better than having those bat wings hanging out the side when I don't have the side wings on my car. So I didn't want to remove these guys. I was kind of hoping it would look all right with the side wings not on the car. But yesterday I test fit it and it looked kind of silly with the whole things hanging over the side of the car but no wings on the side of the car. So I figured this was one of my options when I bought the thing. I went for it and it turned out really nicely. It's gonna look really good when it's done being wrapped, and super easy to do if you feel like doing this, or if you just want to install the wing wicker. I think they're a nice little addition, some good downforce for the rear of the car. And I hope you guys enjoyed the real quick update of what I'm doing just to prep the car for being wrapped and everything. Thank you guys so much for watching. Once again, I'll have that Wen Dremel and many other tools linked down in the description underneath the tools link for you guys. But other than that, if you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure to hit that thumbs up. Leave a comment down below of your guys' thoughts of these quick updates on the Camaro. But stay tuned, we're going to have a lot of big jobs and big changes to the car, so those videos are to come as well. So if you guys haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys next time.